ever.
Well, fun fact, one of the top 2K TikTok creators was last year's 2K TV Shoe Creator Challenge winner.
Is it? It's Pika, GamerKeezy, Mario Mindset, or Ronnie2K?
Congratulations, GamerKeezy.
If you guessed GamerKeezy, you just earned some free VC.
And speaking of free VC, that brings us to some big 2K TV news.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Traffic making its way across the Bay Bridge between San Francisco and Oakland, California. Welcome everyone to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing now with college hoops for top high school players. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim said, "I don't think so. This is an opportunity for unique talents, a select group that are tracking toward the NBA. It's a different model from college. Guys, we'll see how this works out in the years to come."
DA, thanks a lot. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. Here's the starting group for Houston. We've got Olynyk, all out there with Gordon. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Tate in at the 3 spot. As the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Weissman. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. And I know every player counts down the seconds to opening night, Clark. How exciting was it for you to be on the court when the games finally took on real meaning?
Kevin, there's only one opening night each year, and it creates an atmosphere and a buzz that you can't duplicate any other time. So that in and of itself always makes it special, and I always look forward to that opening night.
Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. And that one's good. Wiggins.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. That's fun to watch.
Now here's Wall. Draymond Green pulls it in. Pass to Wiggins from outside the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
They get the rebound.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And just tough trying to knock Thompson off balance. Outstanding at fighting through any challenge presented.
And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Wiseman kicks to Curry. From the arc, buries the long-range jumper.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And so just over a minute and a half played. Wall against Barea. To halt the run, a nice shot by Wall. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
Here's Pascal, following the basket by John Wall.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Wall. Plenty of space. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And the basket by Pascal.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside Gordon. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Even when Gordon is under pressure, he finds a way to score the ball. That's what he is. He is a determined and capable scorer.
Wasted no time on that one.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Wall. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And the Warriors with some changes. Wiseman comes in for Kevon Looney. And it's Kent Bazemore in for J.J. Barea. Warriors leading by 12. Oubre for 3. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Augustine. It's deflected. Wood against Pascal. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And stolen by Bazemore. 3 on 3. Passes it to Poole. Over Augustine. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter of the game. Now Augustine. No points in the game yet for him. Just 5 to shoot. And just miss after miss right now. Warriors leading by 19. Now here's Oubre. Pascal, the basket Poole. Over Augustine. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Rockets. Makes it off the glass.
You know, it's obvious and easy to talk about Augustine's speed. He's a speed merchant, but how about his creativity there?
Bazemore for three. Another three for Golden State.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And stolen by Bazemore. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Poole. Offline with his three. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Porter's running. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Bazemore for three. That one misses. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. The Warriors on top, running away with it. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. We caught up with Steph Curry, who spoke with us about coming back from being out.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to just that feeling, because there's no other place that you can get that adrenaline rush and that level of intensity and focus than out there in those 94 feet. So I'm going to enjoy every minute of this, no matter how it goes.
Greg, this guy is a premier performer, and the hardwood is his stage. He always plays well.
No doubt. I mean, fans pay to see him as much as anyone. And when you think about the last decade of basketball, he's changed the game as much as anyone with his range.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Wiggins, and it's Wiseman in at the 5, roaming the paint. No good on that one. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
Good on the shot. Curry's got 5.
Boy, Curry's so quick, so crafty. I mean, his combination of craftiness and quickness, really hard to contain.
Now here's Wall. 6 points for him. Over Thompson, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 8 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Bradley, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro up there, terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
That one misses for Wall. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here's Tate. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Timeout called the Warriors. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Wiggins passes to Curry. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got his third basket of the night right there.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
The Warriors shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw good from Thompson. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. And he knocks down the first one.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And it goes down 2 points. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And with that great positional size, Thompson confident at getting to this area and converting with consistency.
And Looney sends it back. Wiggins drives in, and Wiggins throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
So it's the Rockets now. The Warriors making the shot. But they'll get another chance. There's the pass to Nwaba. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And that one is good. And that's 12 points for Steph Curry.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And he comes up with the deuce. Ball's got 16.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Timeout called the Warriors. And some changes here for the Warriors. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Kelly Oubre comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Thompson. Wood, he's checked in for the Rockets. Kevin Porter comes in for John Wall. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Augustine looking around. Pass to Wood. Porter against Bazemore. Shot clock at 5. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for him.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Warriors leading by 21. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Augustine, 2 points. That one goes. Augustine's got 4 this quarter.
Guys, Augustine's so good at staying under control on these difficult finishes. Great focus from the veteran.
That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Free throw, good. Oubre. Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
And it's blocked. Here's Mwaba. Doesn't go that time.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort were apparent throughout that first half. How were you able to do it?
We had a good practice, working hard, really putting things together. Keep doing it, we can come out with a W.
Hey, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 14 points and 2 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, how about that ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And now with the second half about to get underway, send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
The Rockets shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. And so in the game for the Rockets. Christian Wood is out there with Kelly Olynyk. And it's Wall. Then there's Gordon. And it's Tate in at the 3 set. Warriors leading by 23. It's Curry with the drive. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game. Tate. He's covered by Thompson. Tate, the pass to Olynyk. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Wood's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Gordon. It's rebounded by Poole. The Warriors shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 17.
That 3 ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
Wall, no luck.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Pass to Curry. Here's Poole. The 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
A nice shot by Wall.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Timeout called the Warriors. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Houston. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And finished off by Wood.
And that's a nice assist from Wall, scanning the floor, just looking to find the best shot possible.
Looney kicks to Lee. The 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Barea against Wall. And Wall slams it home.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Pascal, he clangs that one off the back iron. And
nice taking the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
That shot misses. Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. From deep, Barea nailed from three-point land. Barea's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Barea finds Lee. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. Misses the 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Wall. The Warriors making the shot. He kicks it to Olynyk. No good on the three.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Ripped away. And oh, here we go. Wall, nobody back. That one falls. Wall's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Pascal. It's good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Rockets have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Gordon against Bazemore. Wood can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Lee outside. It's good. Great play set up by Perea. Perea's got 3 assists now in this one. Houston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Wall. Kept alive. Olynyk. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Often you find him out on the wing, but Olynyk seizing the opportunity to go inside and dig out that extra possession.
Rockets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Gordon dishes the Wall. And Pascal pulls it down. Warriors shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. Ball's knocked loose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for John Wall. And so John Wall nails both of them. Here's Wiseman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Warriors have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. That one is off. Houston making a switch here. And the second free throw, good. 9 seconds left in the third. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. He's perfect from the line this time. Wood, that's a 2-pointer. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Klay Thompson, Kelly Oubre out there with Green. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Poole in at the point. That's the Warriors 5. And here's Augustine after James Wiseman hitting the 3. Thompson against Augustine. Over Thompson. Augustine, no luck.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Augustine after James Wiseman's bucket. Augustine, that's good.
And Augustine has that thing on the string now. This dude has rush hour handles gliding through the defense with speed and tightness.
Wiseman with the bucket.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for Houston. He dishes it to Bradley. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
To the inside. Here's Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
And it's easy to admire Green. His ability to work through contact is one of the reasons he's so valuable.
Tries again. Wiseman with the rebound. The Warriors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Warriors?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
The Warriors making a switch here. Toscano's checked in. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Augustine. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Timeout called the Warriors. Well, we know, Clark, that's something that's also going to impact the NBA this season. Teams are not going to get a lot of footage of the incoming draft class.
Great point, Kevin. And again, that's why the executives get paid the big bucks. Hopefully they've done plenty of work to see a number of players prior to the college tournament being canceled. And it's a bit of an art and science equation anyway when you're evaluating young players, and this just exacerbates it a bit because you don't have that little bit more of information that you'd like to have. So in that case, you go with what you do have to the best of your ability.
The Rockets shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Augustine against Curry. Kicks it out to Wilson. Over Green. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. This one for 3. Curry's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there. Augustine making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Shots good by Wilson.
Great pass that time by DJ Augustine.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. It's good.
And such a smart pass from Curry. There isn't much this guy can't do with the ball in his hands. He sees the whole court.
Now here is Augustine. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Steph Curry.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Augustine. The teardrop falls in.
And Augustine really sizes up these floaters perfectly. Makes it hard for the defense to get a hand up on time.
And the shot goes in.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So it's the Rockets now, following the score by Golden State. Here's Augustine, and that one good.
And I like how crafty Augustine gets in the pick and roll. Outstanding at reading what's available and taking advantage of the defense's mistakes.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're up by 44. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's given him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Augustine with the steal. Pass to Wood. And he uses the glass on the layup.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry looking around from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient. And when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
It feels great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we got rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long.